We're here at the Hershey RV show, and we were thinking, how can we help you purchase an RV at an RV show?
And so we are doing this video in collaboration with 5 other channels listed right across here. And today, we're going to show you how to buy an RV at an RV show the right way.
So let's go. Let's do this.
First thing to remember is that there are 2 different types of RV shows. There are RV shows where the manufacturers attend, and there are RV shows that are sponsored by the dealerships. We always recommend that you go to the RV shows that are sponsored by the manufacturer. And the reason for that is
the manufacturer can throw in some extra special deals.
Right. The manufacturers have the ability to discount the RV that you're looking for at the show by thousands of dollars. We've seen this not only with RVs that we've purchased at the show, but also with an RV that our friend just purchased at the show.
That's right. And you could get some amazing deals if you know how to negotiate.
But first thing, before you come to any RV show, is make sure you do your research.
That's right. You want to be sure you know what you want, how you're going to camp, and exactly the features you want in your RV.
I think that's very important if you're coming to the show to buy.
Right.
But I think coming to a show is also a good place to get an idea of what it is that you want, especially if you're brand new to RVing and you're purchasing your first RV. You may not have any clue of what it is that you want. You may not know the difference between a Class A, a Class B, a Class C, diesel, gassers. I mean, there's so much to learn when you're first starting off, and an RV show is a good spot to do that. But we have one word of caution on that. Well, actually, it's more than one word.
That is, don't fall in love with the RV. Be prepared to walk away if you don't like the deal.
Especially if you're just coming to the show to look around and it's your first time. It's so easy to get caught up in all the different RVs.
That's right. And fall in love with each one.
Each one will be your number one RV.
You know, Sherry, this looks great. Why don't we buy this one? This one right here.
Now, John, you know better. We never buy the show model. And do you know why?
Why, Sherry?
Because there are hundreds and hundreds of people who pass through these models, maybe even thousands. I mean, yesterday alone, there were over 10,000 people at the RV show. Do you want that many people walking through your RV?
I don't think so, no. I'll just order one instead.
While the salesmen are there to help you,
they may not have a deep understanding of the brand you're looking for.
So the show is your perfect opportunity to speak directly with a representative from the manufacturer.
Got a little crowded at the RV show, so we came back here.
One of the things that I really love about buying at an RV show is that you have an incredible opportunity to shop the price. Even though a particular dealership is working with a certain manufacturer, let's say, for example, General RV is working with Winnebago, you can sit down, come to a price, then take that price to any other dealership that's working at the show. Look, they want to make sales, especially now that the sales numbers have been quite low over the past year. And not only can you shop that price at the show, you can also shop that price online. Before the Hershey RV show, we saw several RV dealerships advertised that they would beat any show price out there. Now, we're not saying just go to any dealership. Some dealerships are more reputable than other dealerships. Some have better service departments than other dealerships. So it's going to be very important before you even hit the show, and this is going back to the research that we talked about earlier, that you research the dealership that is going to be carrying the brand that you're interested in purchasing, and that you also research the other dealerships that are going to be at the show. Because sometimes the show price isn't the best price. Stick to your budget. It is so easy to fall into the trap of your payment will only be this amount per month. But what they're not telling you is it'll be that much for the month, but it might be that much for the next 20 years. Have your budget in mind. The other thing is you should walk in there pre-approved. Yes. Already have someone that will finance you at a particular rate, and you can shop interest rates just like you can shop quotes for the purchase price of your RV. Shop the interest rates. There are buy rates and sell rates. You want to get the rate that the RV dealership is getting in order to service your loan or something very close to it. They will often use an interest rate that is several points higher than what they are actually getting that loan for. And you can negotiate that. So don't miss the opportunity.
Remember, during this process, you don't want to be RV poor. You don't want to go and buy too much RV or go over your budget. I know that maybe this other RV is only a couple of feet longer and maybe has a couple extra shiny features, but stay within your budget.
We often get asked, how do you determine the price to pay for a particular RV? Look online, go to the big dealerships that can offer larger discounts than the smaller ones, and see what percentage off they are offering on RVs on their lot. So this is our formula for determining the price of an RV. The first thing is we go to these sites, we pull up an RV. Here's a 2024 Holiday Rambler Vacationer 33C. It's being offered at 43% off. That's our starting point. From there, we want to take another 10 to 15% off of that price.
Easily.
Then once we have all of those numbers, that's where we generally figure out what price we want to pay. Now, I really don't care if they say, we have to put the PDI in, but we'll subtract it. It's the out the door price that really matters. You want the best out the door price. So once you know what you want to pay, whoever meets that, I don't care how they meet it, that's who you want to go with. The next thing you want to make sure, and this is very, very important, so listen carefully. Come closer. A little closer. That's it.
Never put down a non-refundable deposit.
Never, 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 never do that.
Never.
And here's why. John and I, about a year ago, we purchased an RV. We had a refundable deposit, and we are so glad we did.
Yes, because when the RV came in, it was in really bad shape, and having a refundable deposit allowed us to walk away.
Absolutely. Because if we didn't have a refundable deposit, we might have been stuck with that RV. And the RV had a lot of rust in it, which is not common in a brand new RV. No. And we don't know what was hidden back behind there to cause all of that rust on something that was just built.
Yes, we have no idea. And from all the problems we could see, we worried about what we couldn't see.
So you always want to place yourself in a position where you can walk away from the deal. If your inspector comes and you don't like the results of that report, you want to be able to walk away from the deal. And you can do that if you have a refundable deposit. Now, I hear people say all the time that it's not possible to get a refundable deposit. It is. We've done it on multiple RVs. You can get a refundable deposit. You just have to stand your ground and find a dealership that's willing to work with you.
Right. They really will push back on that refundable deposit.
And if you push back even harder, you can get it.
Yes.
We've gotten it on 2 RVs so far.
We have.
No problems. Oh, John, this is something that a lot of people forget about.
What?
Well, you're buying the RV, but there are other things that you have to make sure you have before you bring that RV home. If you don't have a spot where you can actually store it at your house like us, you have to make sure that when you're calculating your budget, that you include money for storage,
right,
and for insurance.
Oh yes, insurance.
So that needs to be a part of your budget. We have a lot more tips on how to buy an RV. We go into depth in this video right here. Check out that video. There's so much more that goes into figuring out the right type of RV for you. And when you're done with our video, make sure you check out all these other channels listed below. They are great channels and they have years of experience with buying RVs, and you will learn so much from them. We'll also put links to their channels down in the description below.
Time for some popcorn.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, I'll share some with you.
Oh yeah.
Let's watch them.